Hey everybody, I've decided to do a very quick impromptu review today of Gucci Guilty Absolute. This was released in 2017 by Gucci. It was at the time probably considered a good release in that it was quite different to what was being offered up on the designer shelves in department stores at the time. It's under the stewardship of creative director Alessandro Michele at Gucci, who wasn't long in that role before this was released. And it's been subsequently followed by more interesting releases from Gucci than probably were coming out for the previous 10 years or so, probably since Tom Ford departed Gucci. The scent itself was released in 2017. The perfumer is Alberto Morillas. This essentially is a clean leather scent, and it's very simplistic to just describe it that way. It is heavily backed up by vetiver and patchouli accord. Particularly the patchouli is almost like a medicinal, clean kind of variety of patchouli that I believe is giving this scent what some people describe as, and well, some people being me, when I smell this, sometimes it reminds me of leather that has been wiped with some kind of antiseptic medicinal liquid like Dettol. But when I smell actual Dettol, it is quite different, although there are similarities. Um, Other people I've spoken to about this scent describe it just as what their ideal brand new, really clean leather. And I agree with them because everyone's idea of what a new clean leather should smell like is obviously going to be different based on their environment and their own experience. So essentially, it's a leather scent, and it's built on top of a nondescript woody base. This um, makes use of some proprietary aroma chemicals by Firmenich, I believe, they being called leatherwood and goldenwood. And the names that they use for these aroma chemicals are pretty suitable given what generally is a woody amber base with some added patchouli and vetiver. It's an interesting scent, and I do like it in that when it was released, it was pretty different to what was being released, particularly stuff that was being marketed to men. And it got a bit of critical acclaim when it came out. It's not a love for everyone because some people just do not like this fragrance at all and do not like what it smells like. I personally enjoy it. And although I appreciate what Gucci have done here with this release, there is still, and look, it might be a bad example, but when you think of great, unique designer releases, and you go back to the 80s in particular, you think of things like Dior Fahrenheit being released, and even further back, even something like Antaeus by Chanel. Those kind of things are what I consider like sort of benchmark designers, whereas this is good in that it's not following any obvious current trends in the designer market, but it comes at a risk. There's already talk that this may be discontinued just purely because it might not be selling enough. I'm not sure about those figures. Sorry about the dog barking. Like I said, this is impromptu and I'm holding the camera, holding my phone, so I apologize for the shakiness. I just haven't had it together to set up and do a proper video. I enjoy this. I get good performance, although soft projection up to 8 hours, depending on the weather, usually. And this is pretty linear. How it develops on my skin is that you pretty much smell everything as it sprays on. So all the notes are patchouli, vetiver, lever accord, then there's leather wood, and golden wood, the two aroma chemicals used for the base. And there's no real note separation. What I did when I was testing this was I got my vetiver and patchouli oils and kind of, was sniffing them together and recognize that kind of combination in this fragrance along with everything else. But there is just it sprays on all together, no note separation. It's one distinct accord, and it's on my skin. It stays pretty linear, although for several hours. I enjoy it. I don't dislike it, but I'm also not that enamored of it that I need to buy backup bottles in case this gets discontinued. If it gets discontinued, I won't particularly miss it a lot. I'll enjoy my bottle while I have it. So that's my review of Gucci Guilty Absolute from 2017. I hope you found that useful. Let me know if you have tried this scent and what your thoughts are. See ya.